Sometimes you just have to sit down and turn on the mic. Sometimes you just have to sit down and turn on the mic. Hi, my name is Dr. Andrew Michaels, and I am actually here to help you. Sometimes you have to slow down the world. You have to slow it down. Sometimes you have to just make things stop. Sometimes I have to try and make things stop. I have to slow things down. I have to try and reach you. I'm talking to you. Just you. And it's never gonna change. Not then, in the past, and not later in the future. It's always gonna be here. This situation, just you and I. And I have to decide if I'm gonna stop everything and help you. It's never gonna change. It's never gonna change. It's been this way through all time. People like you and I, sometimes you need help. Sometimes I'm the one that has to help. That's this case, this time. Sometimes you have to help me. Like, tell me not to quit. Tell me to keep fighting on. Tell me not to give up. And it happens. It happens. We all need help from time to time. But this time, you're the one I'm trying to reach. I know you think you're alone right now, and alone with what's going on in your mind. And I know you think you can't talk to anyone, and I know you think no one will listen. notices or cares, but I think people do care. I care. I know the world is going really, really fast right now, and it's an ugly place. And there's a lot of things going on that are really negative. And I know a lot of people would rather hurt each other than help each other. But you can't give up. Not on you. And not on us. And what I mean by us is, I have to take the time to slow everything down and talk to you. And you have to take the time to slow down, listen, let yourself hear what I have to say. Don't be afraid to listen. Things are really bad right now. None of us alive have lived through what's happening right now. And I know it's hard to believe, but none of this is new. All the problems, we're not going to mention what they are. We're going to be vague. All the problems in the world right now that we're having have happened before. Almost identically 100 years ago. In this world, it just keeps turning. It just keeps turning. And no matter how many times history repeats itself, the reason we progress and the reason things keep going on and the reason we survive is because we didn't give up. People don't give up. They don't quit. They don't surrender. They fight on. I don't give up on you. But you don't give up on me. And we get through this thing together. As dumb as it sounds. Yeah, you don't even know me. Some guy on the internet. Some self-help guru, Reiki bullshit artist. Waving his arms around. Trying to do a placebo cure to help your anxiety and your frustrations in life. Pulling all the negative energy out of your body. Dispensing it, dispelling it. Look, watch. Watch the bullshit. There it goes. All your anxiety's gone. The masterful Reiki artist saves you again from a fate worse than death. But there are worse fates. And the number one worst fate than death, is to live in fear. I can hear my own heart right here. We can't give in to fear. We cannot surrender to fear. We cannot be afraid of change, afraid of tomorrow and what tomorrow brings. You and I, that's the part we can't give up on. I'm reaching out to you right now. That's the part we can't give up on. each other. Because tomorrow's going to come, and we have to be ready for it. And we can't live in fear. You just can't. And you know I'm right. And giving up is not an option. I need you to help me. Because I can't tell everyone by myself. I need you out there telling people too. Not to give up. Not to surrender. Not to lose hope. I think I'm going to have to come to you several times before things get better and tell you this sad, wah story over and over again. But I'll be here to tell you, and you're going to be here to listen. And together, we're going to pull together. We're not going to give up on each other. And we're going to fight through our way. We're going to fight through this. We're going to fight through it. We're going to recognize the problem. Come together and find solutions to the problem. And you and I will do it together. And we're not going to give up. It's not impossible. So many people in the past fought all the way up to today to get us here. The least we can do is try and keep going forward. And if a wall comes up in front of us, it's time to turn right or turn left and go forward in a different direction. We can't let things divide us, stop us, and hold our progress. We can overcome the problems that we are dealing with right now. And it's hard for me to say that to you today. I've seen so much horrible stuff, horrible things this last week. And I have to turn on the microphone and the camera. And I have to screw up my courage. And I have to talk to you. I have to suck it up. And I have to tell you, we're going to get through this together. And maybe someday we'll have the courtesy to speak more openly about certain events, certain times, certain things. But right now, we just need to reach out to each other and pull each other together and find a way. Human beings are like that. They find another way. They figure it out. They figure it out. They sort it out. They make it work. They don't give up. Do you hear me? Well, do you? Because I assure you, I never gave myself the luxury to quit, and it was never given to me. And if I can do it, we know you can too. Because you're much stronger than I am. And you always were. You just didn't realize it. Because the world has a tendency to tell you how weak and silly and stupid you are. But in reality, you're very strong. That's why they have to put you down. That's why they have to slow you down. Put you down. Stand on you. Push you down. Because they don't want you to know how strong you are. How much power we all have. How much power you possess. How we all have the ability to push things forward. How one person can make a difference. How one person can make change. How the heartbeat of one person can be the rhythm for an entire nation. They don't want you to know that you can win. But I assure you, you can. I assure you, you can. And I'm proud of you. How can you be proud of somebody you never met? Well, the problem is, that's not true. I've met a lot of you. I've met a lot of people over these years. Gotten to know them. And they're all very strong people. Strong in their own way. Mentally tough. Physically strong. Overcoming great illness, great adversity, great barriers put before them. And they've always strove to better their lives and make things better. Climb out of the hole they're in. And you know what they all had in common? It wasn't reaching out to me. Though that might be part of what I'm talking about. They found me because they were crawling out on their own. They'd had enough. I was just a step in the ladder. Getting them out of that hole. I was just the reassurance that they were climbing up in the right direction. You see, when you make the decision to stop what's going on in your life and make change, that has to come from within. Only you can make that change. No one can do it for you. I'm only here to reassure you that you're making the right decision, that you're making the right choice, that there's nothing wrong with you standing up for yourself, and there's nothing wrong with you standing up for yourself. You're a pretty darn important person, and I care about you. I don't even know you, but I know right now you need to hear this. I know you need to hear this. Don't ask me why. I know. But I know you need to hear me tell you that you're doing the right thing. Don't give up. Fight back. Get the help you need. Get out of this hole that you're in and lead the life you want to lead. Be the person you want to be. Don't be a puppet. Don't be a facsimile of another person. Be who you want to be. And you can do it. I know you can't. And I know you need to hear these words out of a total stranger. Some guy. Some doctor. Waving his hands. Hypnotizing you. To his hip. Cool hand movements. Slowing the world down. Slowing it down. And you gotta listen to the heart. I know it's just pumping blood. I know it's just our heart. Keeping rhythm. Like that train coming down the tracks. Our heartbeat. Keeping rhythm to the pounding, turning gears, rolling down the track. We can't give up. You can't give up. I actually can hear. Your heart beat. And I'm not going to give up on you. And you're not going to give up on me. And you, my friend, you and I, we are going to get through this together. We're not going to quit. We're not going to quit. Do you know why? Because we have no choice. No choice was given to us. It's not an option. Our lot is to go forward. Our lot is to go forward. have no choice in the matter. And we won't give up. I won't let you. How can I when you never gave up on me? It's a pretty good deal. And I know there's a lot of you out there right now watching who, for various reasons, and it's okay, haven't had contact in a while. I want you to know it's okay to say hi. Drop me a message, drop me a note. Don't be afraid to say hi. Because I do enjoy listening to you and getting caught up and hearing the sound of your voice. Hearing what you have to say. Reading your messages. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't be afraid. We can't give up. We can't live in fear. We can't surrender. And there is hope. It's not much. But we can look back and see there's nothing new happening today that hasn't happened in the past. This time will define us. And we have to decide how we will be remembered. And I want you to be remembered as someone who didn't give up. Okay? And you didn't live in fear. And you didn't surrender. And you didn't give up hope. Because hope is always around the corner. And as long as we have a little bit of fight left in us, we can get to the other side of that corner. You and I. So don't you quit. Don't give up. And don't surrender. Make me proud of you. Just in case I don't say it enough, I am very proud of my audience. And my audience knows it. I have a hell of an audience. My audience is full of heroes, not zeros. And they don't quit. They could have gave up a long time ago, and they don't. And I'm sure as hell not leaving them behind. No. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Last week was really ugly, but this is a new week. Let's make the best of it. Times will get better. I know I'm not telling you everything, but it doesn't matter because everybody's situation is different. So my situation isn't yours and yours isn't mine. And if we laid our problems out on the table, I'd probably pick mine up and you'd probably pick your problems up off the table and we'd all walk away with our own rather than take somebody else's lot. And that's an old saying. It comes from a old poem. But there's a lot of truth in it. And what I'm dealing with in life isn't any big thing maybe to someone else, but to other people it would be overwhelming. We have to look at the world through our own prism and our own eyes. And we have to try to understand what other people are going through. And in saying that, try to remember that we don't know what other people are going through. So try to be the best version of you that you can be, and be as kind and helpful, courteous and wise as you can be. And if you see someone that needs help, help them. And spread a little bit of love and positivity out there in the world this week. Try to be the best version of you. And I will work very hard to be the best version of me that I can be. And I hope, because there's always hope. Just like those trains never quit coming down that lane. There's always going to be hope. That I don't let you down. That's not what I want. And I'm going to work very hard to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay? All right. It was very good to see all of you today. And it was especially good to talk to you. You right there. Right there. There you are. There you are. Don't be shy. Know that I care about you. And I like sitting down and talking to you. And it means a lot to me. I'm giving you a lot to think about, I hope. And I have worn myself out. I'll come back to you very soon. But until I see you again, please have a most blessed day. Okay? We'll see you soon, alright? Something very exciting in the works. But until then,